What if I told you that right now, as you're sitting or lying down, your legs could be slowly losing the circulation they need to keep you active, mobile, and out of the hospital? And most people over 60 have no idea it's already happening to them? That's not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up, because poor blood flow in the legs is one of the most overlooked health threats for people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. And it quietly leads to swelling, cramping, numbness, fatigue, and in serious cases, dangerous blood clots that can sneak up without warning. The terrifying part? Most seniors don't feel it coming until the damage is already done. But here's the good news, and this is why I'm so excited to share this video with you today. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need expensive equipment, you don't even need to leave your house. In fact, I'm going to walk you through a simple set of exercises that you can start doing right now, in bed, in a chair, or standing up, that are specifically designed to get blood moving through your legs fast. Some people start feeling results in as little as 30 seconds. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Now let's get into it. Part 1. Leg circulation exercises you can do in bed or on the floor. Let's start with the most accessible position of all, lying flat on your back. You can do this first thing in the morning before you even get out of bed, last thing at night, or any time during the day when your legs feel heavy, achy, or stiff. Go ahead and lie flat on your back. If you need a little extra support for your neck, grab a pillow or roll up a small towel and place it right underneath. Keep your legs straight out in front of you. Exercise 1. The toe pointer. This one is as simple as it sounds, and don't let that simplicity fool you. It's incredibly effective for waking up the muscles all the way up and down your legs. Start by pointing your toes away from you as far as you comfortably can. Really focus here. Think about engaging every single muscle in your legs, your shins, your calves, your thighs. Hold that position for a second, really squeezing into it. Then do the opposite. Pull your toes back toward your face as far as they'll go. When you do this, you're going to feel a strong activation deep in the calves. That burn you feel? That's exactly what we're going for. That's blood being pushed through your legs. Hold that for a second, then relax completely. Now repeat the whole thing, toes away, toes back, for 10 full repetitions in each direction. As you go through each rep, try to build just a little bit more intensity. Don't rush. Slow and deliberate is the name of the game here. Exercise 2. Windshield wipers. Now we're going to move into the ankles and hips. This one is called the windshield wiper, and you'll understand why in about 5 seconds. Keeping your legs flat on the floor, slowly rotate your feet and toes toward one side, like a windshield wiper sweeping across glass. Hold there for a moment, then sweep them in the opposite direction. Start the movement at your ankles first, and as you get more comfortable, let the rotation travel up through your hips. Once you feel it engaging all the way into the hip area, that's your sweet spot. Hold there for a beat, then switch. Do this for 10 repetitions on both sides. It looks simple, but when you do it with intention, you're activating muscles from your feet all the way to your pelvis, which means more circulation moving upward through the entire lower half of your body. Exercise 3. The foot slider. Let's take things up a notch. For this one, bend both knees so your feet are flat on the floor or bed. From here, slowly straighten one leg out in front of you, sliding it along the surface while pointing your toes away from you at the same time. Move slowly and deliberately. When you feel that deep activation in the leg, that satisfying pull through the muscles, hold it right there for a second. Then slide it back in as you simultaneously slide the other leg out. It should feel like a smooth, fluid, alternating motion. One leg going out as the other comes in. 10 repetitions on each side, nice and slow. Focus on that muscle engagement with each movement. Exercise 4. Elevated toe pointer and windshield wipers. Now we're going to take what we already know and make it even more effective by changing the position of your legs. Bend both knees to roughly 90 degrees so your knees are pointed up toward the ceiling. From there, draw your knees just slightly back toward your chest. just enough to feel the top of your thighs begin to engage. You'll feel the quadriceps and the hip flexor muscles begin to activate. Once you feel that, hold that position. Now from here, do the same toe pointer we did earlier. Point your toes away, hold, bring them back toward you, hold. 10 repetitions in each direction. Then do your windshield wipers from this elevated position as well. By elevating the legs slightly and changing the angle, you're increasing the demand on those muscles and encouraging even more blood flow through the lower extremities. This is a fantastic one to do throughout the day whenever your legs are feeling sluggish or swollen. Part 2. Leg circulation exercises you can do seated. Not everyone wants to get on the floor, and that's perfectly fine. These next exercises are done entirely in a chair, and they're incredibly powerful for improving circulation, especially if you spend a good portion of your day sitting down. For the best results, scoot toward the edge of your chair rather than sitting all the way back. This gives you more room to move freely. Sit up tall with good posture, back straight, spine long. Place your feet about hip-width apart, knees bent at about 90 degrees, and both feet flat on the floor to start. Exercise 5. The heel-toe raise. This is one of the most effective and time-tested movements for improving lower leg circulation, and you can do it virtually anywhere. Start by pressing the balls of your feet and your toes firmly into the floor, then raise your heels upward toward the ceiling as high as they'll go. You should feel a strong, satisfying activation in your calves and throughout the lower legs. Hold that for 1 to 2 seconds at the top, really squeezing. Then reverse it. Press your heels into the floor and lift your toes upward toward the ceiling as high as they'll go. This hits the muscles from a completely different angle. Repeat this for 5 repetitions in each direction, and with each rep, try to go just a little bit higher, a little bit more deliberately. To take this to the next level, once your heels are pressed into the floor and your toes are lifted as high as they go, hold that position and then do a windshield wiper motion with your toes. Sweep them gently toward one side, hold for a second, then sweep to the other side. This adds a rotational element that targets even more muscle fibers and deepens the circulation benefits throughout the ankle and lower leg. Exercise 6. The heel slider. Come back to your starting position, upright posture, feet flat, hip width apart. This time, take one heel and slide it forward along the floor, slowly straightening that knee. Keep gentle pressure on the heel. Press it lightly into the floor as you slide it away from you. Once your leg is as straight as you can comfortably get it, press your toes downward toward the floor like you're pushing a gas pedal down to the floor. When you do this, you should feel a powerful activation on the top of your thigh, the quadriceps lighting up. Hold that for 1 to 2 seconds. Then relax and repeat on the other side. 5 repetitions per leg, nice and slow. If you want to make this more challenging and start to build some real strength in those legs, which is incredibly important for long-term mobility and fall prevention, here's the progression. From the extended position, instead of just pointing your toes down, go ahead and lift your entire leg off the chair. Keeping the leg straight, raise it upward as high as you comfortably can. Hold at the top for 5 full seconds, feeling the burn in the front of your thigh. Then lower it slowly and repeat on the other side. 5 repetitions per leg. This move does double duty. It improves circulation and builds the kind of leg strength that helps keep you on your feet and independent for years to come. Exercise 7. Seated marching. This last seated exercise is one of my personal favorites, and it's a great way to finish out the chair portion of this routine. Grab the sides of your chair lightly with both hands for stability. Keeping your posture tall, drive one knee upward toward the ceiling in a marching motion. As you do this, you're going to feel the hip flexors. Those muscles right at the top of your thigh near the groin really start to fire. Hold the knee up for 1 to 2 seconds, then lower it and march the other leg up. 5 repetitions on each side. Now, to take this to the next level and really supercharge the circulation benefit, once you've lifted that knee, hold it in the raised position and begin making large, slow circles with your ankle and foot. Think of drawing big, wide circles in the air with your toes. Do 5 circles clockwise, then 5 circles counterclockwise, then lower and switch legs. This combination of knee lift and ankle rotation activates muscles from the hip all the way down to the toes, creating a pumping effect that really gets the blood moving through every inch of the lower leg. Part 3. Standing exercises for strength and circulation. Now we're going to move into the standing exercises. These ones have an added bonus. They're not just great for circulation, they're also going to help you build meaningful strength in your legs. And as we get older, maintaining that leg strength is absolutely critical for staying mobile, confident, and independent. For these exercises, you'll want to be near a staircase, specifically standing on the bottom step. If you don't have a staircase handy, a sturdy step stool or even a thick exercise platform works perfectly. Exercise 8. Standing. Heel raise with lowering. Step up onto the bottom step and position your feet about hip width apart. Let your heels hang slightly off the back edge of the step with all of your weight on the balls of your feet and toes. Hold lightly onto the railing or wall if you need support. There is absolutely no shame in that. Safety first, always. From here, slowly raise your heels upward as high as they'll go. You'll feel a deep, strong engagement in the calf muscles. That's exactly what we're after. Hold at the top for 3 to 5 seconds. Then slowly lower your heels back down toward the floor, past the level of the step if you can. You'll feel a deep, satisfying stretch through the calves as your heels drop below the step. Hold that stretch for another 3 to 5 seconds. Repeat this for 5 repetitions, moving slowly and deliberately, building intensity with each one. Exercise 9. Step up with heel raise. This one adds a stepping component that brings the knees and hips into the mix, giving you a more complete lower body workout while continuing to drive circulation. Start at the bottom of the step. Do your heel raise first. Rise up on your toes for about 5 seconds, then lower back down. Then step up onto the step fully, both feet on the step, and do the heel raise again from the top. Lower your heels, then step back down. That full cycle counts as 1 repetition. Repeat this 5 times, building into it more with each cycle. By the end, you should feel warm and active through your entire lower half, which is your body telling you that blood is moving the way it should be. Exercise 10. The wall. Sit. I saved one of my personal favorites for last. The wall sit is a powerhouse of a move that targets your glutes, your quadriceps, your core, and your lower back all at once, and it's one of the best things you can do to build lasting leg strength after 60. Find a flat wall, or even a door frame works great. Press your entire back flat against the surface. Your head, your shoulders, and especially your lower back should all be in contact with the wall. Step your feet out slightly in front of you, hip width apart, and turn your toes out just 5 to 10 degrees. That small toe-out position helps take unnecessary strain off the knees. Now, tighten your core. Think about drawing your belly button gently back towards your spine. Squeeze your glutes. Then, keeping everything engaged, begin to slide slowly down the wall, like you're sitting down into a chair that isn't there. The lower you go, the more challenging it becomes. Go as far as you can while keeping good form and staying comfortable. Once you feel those leg muscles, the quads, the glutes, the entire lower half, really start to fire, hold that position for 5 full seconds. Then slide back up, take a breath, and repeat. Aim for 5 to 10 repetitions, and with each one, try to go just a little bit lower. This exercise not only dramatically improves circulation by activating large muscle groups in the legs, it also builds the kind of functional strength that helps you get up from chairs, climb stairs, and move through your day with confidence and ease. Putting it all together. Here's what I want you to take away from today. You now have a complete toolkit of exercises, 10 movements across 3 positions, that you can use anywhere, anytime with 0 equipment. Whether you're lying in bed first thing in the morning, sitting at the kitchen table after lunch, or standing near your staircase in the evening, you have something you can do to keep that blood flowing and those legs feeling strong. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is consistency. Even just running through a few of these exercises once or twice a day can make a real noticeable difference in how your legs feel. Less heaviness, less swelling, less of that uncomfortable cramping and tingling that so many people over 60 just accept as normal. It doesn't have to be normal. With the right movements done regularly, your legs can feel better than they have in years. Start slow. Listen to your body. Build up gradually, and most importantly, keep going. Important. Please read before you start. Now, before you jump up and try all of these exercises at once, I want to take a moment to share something important with you, because your safety matters more than anything else in this video. These exercises are designed to be gentle, low impact, and accessible for most people over 60. But every single body is different. What works beautifully for one person may need to be modified for another, and that's perfectly okay. There is absolutely no race here, no competition, and no pressure to do everything perfectly on the first try. If you have a history of blood clots, deep vein thrombosis, peripheral artery disease, recent surgery on your legs or hips, or any other serious cardiovascular condition, please speak with your doctor before starting any new exercise routine, including this one. I mean that sincerely. These exercises are meant to support your health, not put it at risk. Here are a few simple rules I want you to follow every single time you do this routine. First, never push through sharp pain. There is a difference between the healthy burn of muscles working hard and the sharp, sudden pain of something going wrong. If something hurts in a way that doesn't feel right, stop immediately. Rest, and if the pain continues, contact your healthcare provider. Second, start slow, especially in the first week. Your body needs time to adapt. Even if these movements feel easy on day one, give your muscles, joints, and circulation system time to respond. Doing too much too soon is one of the most common mistakes people make, and it leads to soreness and discouragement that causes them to quit before they ever see results. Third, stay consistent. The biggest difference between people who see real improvement in their leg circulation and those who don't isn't how hard they exercise, it's how regularly they show up. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day done consistently every single day will produce far better results than an intense session once a week. Think of this as a daily habit, like brushing your teeth, not a one-time fix. Fourth, stay hydrated. Drinking enough water throughout the day plays a huge role in circulation and muscle function. If you're dehydrated, your blood thickens slightly and becomes harder to pump efficiently through your body. A simple habit of sipping water regularly throughout the day can genuinely support everything you're doing with these exercises. And finally, be patient with yourself. Change doesn't always happen overnight, but it does happen. Many people notice their legs feeling lighter, less swollen, and more energized within just a few days of starting a routine like this. Others take a couple of weeks. Either way, you are moving in the right direction every single time you show up and do the work. You've already taken the first step just by watching this video. That tells me you care about your health, your mobility, and your quality of life, and that matters more than you know. So start today. Even just 1 or 2 of these exercises is a win. Build from there. Your legs and your whole body will thank you for it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.